Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday night. It can only mean one thing. It is non-stop wrestling raw. And I'm Dave Easton. I'm alongside Matt Rhodes. Matt, good evening.
Good evening, Dave.
And it is the end of season 1. We are here on the end of Raw. 26 weeks. And we are 6 nights away, Matt, from WrestleMania.
Yeah, and what a long, strange trip it's been to get to this night. Getting ready to head into WrestleMania.
Indeed, so many answers to questions need to be answered tonight. But Matt, we're going to show you some footage from what happened just a few moments ago in John Laurinaitis' room. The contract signing took place in the GM room.
Very interesting.
Yeah, this one just a few minutes ago. This is now official. It is the main event on Sunday night. Antonio Cesaro and Daniel Bryan, and no trouble went off, which is always a good thing. But we are going to see Antonio Cesaro up first. He's going to take on the new Heyman guy, your friend, Ryback.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see how Ryback will take on Antonio Cesaro.
And what about this though? Wise decision for Cesaro. Really, he's only got 6 nights away from WrestleMania, the biggest match so far of NSW. It is for the world title, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, but tonight, tough opponent in Ryback.
It's going to be a tough challenge for Antonio to get through Ryback. Ryback's a very strong and powerful man, and it's going to be a tough fight for him tonight.
Yeah, indeed, and with the added factor of Paul Heyman, this guy, Ryback, I'm sure is going to have, an explosive season 2.
Yeah, it'd be a big boost for him if he can get a win over Antonio, and especially if Antonio goes into the next season as the champion.
Yeah, indeed.
Definitely give Ryback a chance to go for that title.
Yeah, especially if Cesaro can, if Ryback can win here, Cesaro wins Sunday, yeah, you're completely right. Ryback will say that he wants a shot at that title, but let's just start with this one indeed. Let's not look too far ahead. Surely this match is going to be an absolute classic, especially Ryback coming into his own, and with the added factor Paul Heyman at ringside. This is surely anything is possible. Talking about you, Matt, discuss a few things about you. What was up with you on Thursday night? I haven't been able to speak to you since then. What was this attack with Fandango of all things?
Well, I heard you'd been talking a little smack back in this backstage, so I decided to try and shut him up and show General Manager Tim Jones that I'm ready to become a champion there.
Well, indeed, make sure you watch Thursday night, guys. SmackDown, definitely, with only a few days left, we will find out what the repercussions of Matt action. Good win over Zadlan, by the way, Matt, on SmackDown.
Yeah, got a new nickname now called the Monster Slayer over there on SmackDown, taking down the big Zadlan.
Well, we will find out. We'll talk a lot more, I'm sure, through the night as it continues on about Matt and the European title situation. Looking at this situation, though, Cesaro in control early on.
Yeah, he's definitely got Ryback down out on the floor there. Hopefully he can get back in. He's only got up to 6.
Yeah, look at this, Ryback. Just showing that he's not out of this early on. Does a few sprints around the ring. Indeed, showing that he's got a lot of energy left in this one. Cesaro, though, remember, surely will not want to be injured in any way going as we have 6 nights away from WrestleMania. But Matt, in the main event later on, Daniel Bryan versus Cassius Ohno.
That'll be a very interesting one. Cassius Ohno could definitely pick himself up a good ranking match to get up into the rankings a little bit higher.
Yeah, and indeed, a lot of people are with them saying that he's really been in the shadow of Antonio Cesaro ever since the Royal Rumble win. And really, a lot of people said that Cesaro had carried that team when they were tag team champions. So a big opportunity for him later on tonight if he can beat Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough test, and hopefully Daniel Bryan doesn't get injured. Hopefully Antonio doesn't get injured in this one too.
Yeah, but look at Ryback, vicious shots to the back of the head, and trying to look for a submission win. If he can get one here, this would be
setting up the camel clutch.
Ah, yeah, but look at that nice rope break, just too near the ropes of that one. Raw will continue, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Easton, Matt Rhodes. Raw continues on. This is the Mundo here with a very important message. All the wrestlers here in Non-Stop Wrestling are professionally trained athletes. We urge our fans not to try this at home, school, or anywhere. Stay safe. Don't try this. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday Night Non-Stop Wrestling Raw from the Raw Arena. And Matt, during the break, you can see what happened. Ryback is dominating.
Yeah, the power Ryback just took over, and he's really dominated the match during the whole entire break.
Yeah, and to Cesaro, really taking a bit of a beating here. Not really looking good for him, and really needs to get this win. As I say, talking about WrestleMania, but Ryback goes into the cover, just a 1 though. And as we see, Matt, this is the last Raw of the season. So many good things coming out of season 1, and so many good things coming into season 2. A little bit later on, we've got some exclusive news coming up with our show after NXT on Saturday. As Ryback, look at this, Matt. Oh, just drops him. I think this one could
devastating.
Yeah, this one could be over. Ryback doesn't hook the leg, gets a 1. Oh, just a 1 only though. And, well, Cesaro coming back with punches now. Cesaro needs to get something going here if he's going to get back in to this one. Nice elbow drop to the leg and has Ryback down here. But
seems like it's kind of lit a fire in him.
Yeah, and he needs this. And look at this. Cesaro here continuing to work over Ryback. Well, Daniel Bryan's music. Well, we don't expect this. What is Daniel Bryan doing out here? Well, I think Cesaro has realised. Well, where's Daniel Bryan? He didn't come out. Cesaro's been caught. And shell shock in the middle of the ring. Maybe the mind games have started for WrestleMania. And, well, Ryback, he's got a win.
Very impressive. Very, very, very big win for the Paul Heyman guy there, Ryback.
But what was that with Daniel Bryan's music? Where was Daniel Bryan?
I think Daniel Bryan was just trying to get one up on Antonio's show, and that, you got to make sure you keep your mind on the match, not looking at what everybody else is doing.
Well, that is a big win for Ryback, but Daniel Bryan has got a really one up here on Antonio Cesaro, and well, maybe, as you were saying, Matt, before, Ryback can now say if Cesaro wins on Sunday, he may be in line for a title shot for season 2.
Yeah, definitely can lead him into getting a title shot.
Well, Cesaro has got the mic here, and well, indeed, he said Daniel has got a one up on him, but the night is young, and Sunday we will see who will have the last laugh. That might just, as you say, light a fire under Cesaro though, Matt.
Yeah, I think he's going to really want to go out there and show Daniel Bryan that he can actually get the job done.
Coming up next, it's Jey Uso versus Danny Jackpot singles competition. And Matt, these two teams going into WrestleMania, Usos have accepted the challenge and said that if they cannot beat Spotlight on Sunday night, they will leave NSW for good.
Be a real big loss for us to lose a good team like the Usos, but I can understand their willingness and their heart to want to win and put everything into it.
Yeah, well, really, they don't have to do that, you know what I mean? They didn't have to say that. But this guy, Danny Jackpot, and his little band of married men, really have run a ruck round here, and now they've got the Usos to accept this challenge.
Yeah, we haven't really seen them much in the ring in the past couple of weeks, but it'll be interesting to see what the Usos can do against them.
We've seen Usos in singles competition before, but, well, different kettle of fish here as he comes in. Nice to see that Spotlight actually managed to turn up this week. So, you know my stance on these two, Matt. But as you say, you've got to give credit to them. They have got the job done whenever they've been in the ring.
Yeah, I've always said that they are definitely very good and very skilled athletes, but like I said, they don't want to be here, so they don't really need to be here, but they just seem to kind of want to come in here and cause havoc, so we just need to stand up to them and kick them out of here.
Yeah, indeed. This is your second match of the night. As Usos, remember, 6 nights away at WrestleMania. It's such a... Again, it can go down to this, Matt. What if one of these two get injured? It's going to make it a bit difficult for their tag team partner come Sunday night.
It would definitely be a bad... This would be definitely a bad night for anyone to get an injury going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, as... Well, Jackpot in control early on here. And well, what is that? What is the point, man? I know we talk about this, but why are they here? They didn't want to be here in the first place. They've now come in here. They've managed to run a rot around people. John Laurinaitis has give them a #1 contendership match. They've won that. Now they're in a chance, and now they've got a chance to eliminate the Usos for good. Usos are a very young tag team. It just seems crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what John Laurinaitis is thinking, and I don't know what these guys are thinking. I don't know why they're still hanging around. They came in here, they caused trouble, they got us off our game for a little while, so they did what they wanted to, but I don't know what their end game is.
Well, we will see what happens at WrestleMania. Hopefully, the Usos can really get rid of them once and for all. Because remember, the stipulation is that whoever loses the match has to leave and can't come back. And so maybe we could be seeing the end of the spotlight.
Yeah, there's been plenty of shots that we've taken at trying to get rid of them, and every time we've gotten them in the corner and we thought we had them, they turned around and one-upped us on that. So hopefully the Usos can come through at WrestleMania and get it done.
Yeah, indeed. Remember, 6 nights away on our Twitch TV channel, it will be myself and Matt going through WrestleMania. And of course, Matt, we were talking before, you might even have a match at WrestleMania, so I might have to do that one by myself. Hopefully, as I say, for your point of view, I hope you do. But on a selfish reason, I hope you don't, because I obviously don't. I obviously like you being out here with you at ringside. How are you feeling in going into this last week of season 1?
I'm hoping I can get into a title match. I'd really like to go into the next season as a champion. I mean, I really like commentating with you here on Raw, but we'll see.
Yeah, Raw continues. It's Dave Easton and Matt Rhodes as Raw continues with the conclusion of this match. Non-Stop Wrestling Superstars comes your way on Wednesday evening. It's 11 o'clock in the UK, 7 in the East, 4 in the West. The later time for you guys in America due to daylight saving time in Britain. Join us for Superstars Wednesday night. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, Raw, as Danny Jocko goes to the cover. And Uso, I think Jimmy Uso on the outside there, just trying to get the ref distracted. And during the break, as you can see, Jax was kicked from ringside.
Oh, finally, it's kind of equaled out, and it's now more on our side, so hopefully the Usos can pull this out. Yeah,
indeed. Look at this, Jeffrey going for a cover again. Gets a one good kick out by Jay again. But look at this, again, Jackpot. You've got to give him credit. He has got the skills, Matt. We're not going to disagree with that one bit. It's just his attitude which is really letting him down.
Yeah, I just think that they kind of got a little big-headed in themselves and thinking more about what they've done in other places and really just discounted what we do.
Yeah, so really, we've just got to hope the Usos just get that job, one match. That's all we need to get the job done. Look at that little massive clothesline. Jackpot having enough of that. That could be enough there. Usos on the outside, Jimmy on the outside looks very... Oh, look at the kick to the back of the head. Sorry for getting a little bit cut off there. And, well, apparently he likes to call that creeping deeping, apparently. But I don't know. I've just heard that through my microphone. Don't ask why. But look at this. Now in sort of a lash. Yes, look, again, Jimmy was doing the best he can do on the outside.
That might be it.
Yeah, that looks enough. Danny Jackpot hits the cash out. And that surely is going to be that. Into the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, there's 3. And well, there you go. Another win for the Spotlight member, Danny Jackpot. And well, momentum definitely on their side going in onto Sunday night.
And if they pull that win out at WrestleMania, they could be walking out of NSW with the tag team titles.
And if this happens Sunday night, it means the Spotlight will have the NSW tag team titles and the Usos will be gone for good. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. But tonight, Jackpot is your winner.
Enough said about that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to say anything else. But Jax is coming back down to ringside, getting the microphone here. And maybe, I don't know why we're letting him have it. Don't let him have it. Oh, okay, let him have it. And, well, there you go. And you've got to give it the truth. Oh, well, look, honestly, see what I mean about these two, Matt? You come in, and they say they're going to take the titles and then they're going to defend them in other E-Feds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. That at the end of the season they might win a title and they might be taking it away from us.
Oh, and did they have to mention that idiot? Enough I've said about him.
Yeah, we need to just turn his microphone off and
Cut it off. Cut them off. Don't let him say anything else. Well, can Oliver and someone in the back turn this microphone off? Yeah, thank you. Move on. Let's have some proper tag team action from good old Chick Magnet. They're going to take the team of RVD and Big E Langston.
yeah, it's a great time to see the 2 party animals come out.
Your favourite tag team? Well, they did a bit of thing to the Money Club last week. I don't know if you've seen Superstars, Matt. They got a big win over the Money Club on Superstars, and now on Superstars on Wednesday night, Ted DiBiase versus Jay Masters. Loser leaves NSW match.
Be very interesting. Hopefully the Chick Magnets can pull that out. I'd really like to see them stay.
Yeah. Well, the Chick Magnets causing havoc in NSW, but now they're going to take on the team of RVD and Big E Langston, who have fought each other in recent weeks and now going to join up as a tag team.
Yeah, they kind of remind me of like the Young Rockers.
The Chick Magnets.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. I can sort of see that. But I would have to say that the attitude doesn't sort of have the same as the Rockers.
A little bit more of the cocky attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Tyler Breeze and Sean Betherick. Remember Sean the Show? Follow him on Twitter. He likes to tell us that. But here's RVD. A lot of fans here in the NSW arena. Big RVD fans. Matt, are you an RVD fan?
Yeah, I believe in the Mr. Pay-Per-View, Mr. Monday Night. All the monikers fit for him. He's definitely made a name for himself and proved it.
You have to say though, man, only a hardcore champion here. A lot of people expected a lot more from RVD in season 1.
Yeah, I just think he's kind of had his foot in a hole and kind of not being able to get a running start at anything.
And what about this guy, Big E Langston? Indeed, a 2-time US champion in season 1. And well, maybe tag team wrestling could be the way forward for RVD and Big E Langston.
Man, these guys fought the past 2 weeks now against each other, and now they're teaming up together. It'd be interesting to see how they kind of put their any kind of grievance from past matches aside to win this one.
Yeah, maybe it could be a thing for Biggie Langston. Could learn under like the tutelage of someone like RVD. It could be a big step for him in his career.
Yeah, it definitely helped to him to kind of broaden his repertoire of wrestling.
Well, here we go. Chick Magnets, it's Tyler Breeze and RVD. 2 high flyers, I would say, to start off this one. As Raw continues on. The last Raw of season 1 of Non-Stop Wrestling. A big thanks to everyone who has indeed supported the show over the last, well, half a year we've now been running. Indeed, Matt, here's a little bit for you. We have on YouTube the amount of subscribers as there is Dalmatian dogs in the film. Can you guess how many that is?
101.
That is correct, yes. 101. Keep your support coming, guys. We're much appreciated. Of course, we love to hear from comments from the fans on YouTube and on Twitter. Guys, we haven't done an NSW app vote yet, so let's do one now. If you think the Chick Magnets are going to win, give us a 1. If you think it's going to be Bigger Langston and RVD, give us a 2. And indeed, we will see. Let's see if you get it right. I know Oliver did very well on NXT last night. So, Matt, pick me a win on this one.
I'm going to have to side with my buddies, the Chick Magnets.
Well, there you
go.
go.
A team like them going against a team that just got together and have had previous matches against each other, it's going to be hard for them to gel together. So
you've got to say, over the last few weeks, I've been very impressed with Tyler Breeze and Sean Betherick. Their team has come on very nicely, and you've got to say, Matt, surely they could be going for honours in season 2.
Yeah, most definitely.
Maybe you could have a word with a certain Heyman. That's all I'm saying. Well, let's move on. Biggie Langston can't dismiss the power of Biggie Langston just shown there, throwing Sean Bethwick over. And Sean Bethwick, Matt, you've got to remember, was the first ever non-stop wrestling champion. He will go down in history as the first ever man to capture that title.
Yeah, it's always good to be the first one, like me being the first ever 2-time NXT champion.
Indeed, no one will ever take that away from you. But now NXT is a thing of the past for yourself. Looking forward to SmackDown again, as we were talking a bit earlier on. A lot of things going on over there. A lot of mysterious people found unconscious, Matt. You know anything about that by any chance?
No, I mean, people can slip in the back. It happens all the time.
Well, we will find out more from Matt Rhodes as Raw continues on after this quick commercial break. And Non-Stop Wrestling SmackDown comes your way on Thursday at 11 o'clock in the UK, 7 in the East, 4 in the West. Join myself, Dave Easton and Joe Disney for the last episode of SmackDown of Season 1. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, rolling in the NSW arena for Raw. As look at this, Sean Bethwick with that big punch to RVD. Maybe claiming a big victory here into the cover, just a 1. Matt was saying during the break off air that he's been very impressed of how Sean Bethwick and RVD have been teaming the last few weeks. RVD and Tyler Breeze, sorry, I do apologize. But you've been hanging with them backstage, Matt. What are they like backstage?
They like to go out and hit the nightclubs after the show's over and just have a good time, partying all night.
And what do you think about the rumours going around, just quickly changing, that Joe Disney is going to get in a hardcore title opportunity match, number 1 contendership match, this Thursday night? Apparently he set his mouth up, and our GM on SmackDown, Tim Jones, has allowed him to be in the Fatal 4-Way number 1 contendership match this Thursday night.
Well, hopefully he's training and getting himself prepared, because he's got a big road ahead of him, and especially once he gets into if he does make it into the match, he's going to have to deal with the Boss Man and Mark Russ. I wouldn't want to mess with either one of those two.
Yeah, well, he has to beat SmackDown people first before you can even think about that. Let's see, that's going to be very interesting. Make sure you join us on SmackDown on Thursday for that. It's RVD, nice hurricane run of Tyler Breeze, taking him down. And in this one, look at this, Tyler Breeze coming back. Oh, and there's that cockiness coming out in Tyler Breeze. And showing RVD, look at this, picks him up and just dumps him straight down. Surely enough for the Chick Magnets to pick up the win here. Yes, it is. And, well, Matt Rhodes, congratulations on correctly picking that one. And the chat, well done for yous as well. Yous are winners as well.
It's going to be a great night to go out and party with those two. They're going to be in great mood.
Yeah, indeed. They continue on. And Sean Bethwick and Tyler Breeze building momentum as we head into Season 2. I'm sure definitely to look out for when we resume non-stop wrestling in late December. And I think it's time to get your party gear on, as they would say, Matt.
Yep, time to start the party.
Well done to the Chick Magnets as we continue on Raw here. And here is our hardcore champion, Mark Russ, who, well, he knows so far that he'll be facing Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock, and a 4th person from SmackDown. But indeed, Boulder asking the question who he's more worried about. And well, and he's saying there's 3 people he's got to be worried about. And he did. Oh, what is this? Well,
there's one guy you're going to have to definitely be worried about.
Yeah, and look at that, Bossman saying there's just one man you've got to worry about, and that's him. And really, you do have to be. Bossman sending a message that, and I know from backstage, Bossman has not been in the best of moods since losing the hardcore title.
Yeah, I know. He said he's going to have a couple of sleepless nights trying to get himself prepared for that title match.
Indeed. And coming up next, the final of the number 1 contendership for the women's title. And here's the twist. Nice to see her back, though, Matt. Natalia is our special guest referee.
Yeah, she better be careful, though. Don't want to come back too soon off an ankle injury, so
yeah, indeed.
Hopefully she'll take it easy in this match.
Indeed, Natalia, who hurt her ankle against AJ Lee back at the last pay-per-view Survivor Series. First time we've seen her in a few weeks. But look at this. She now has to referee the match who will determine who will face her on Sunday night at WrestleMania.
be a good idea for her to scout the person she's going to have to count the pinfall for.
Yeah, and this girl has been on a right complete momentum shift. We hadn't seen her for weeks. She comes into this tournament, and now she has a massive chance to be the #1 contender going into Sunday night.
Yeah, I'd have to say I definitely have to put my betting money on her to win this match. I mean, she's got all the skills to get it done.
And very young age, 21-year-old from Norwich, England. Very, very big opportunity for her to become a 2-time women's champion if she can win. But don't count out this girl, Nikki Bella. We all know about the plan that Bellas have tried to hatch over the last few weeks. Brie was unsuccessful against Paige, but Nikki was able to qualify for the final. So really, can you count her out?
No, I mean, you got to kind of watch Nikki. I mean, now, even though she doesn't have Brie Bella out there to help her, she's still a competitor herself, and she's wanting to win this match to get her shot at the title too.
And Matt, what about Natalia? What is Natalia going to think about this?
And it's going to be a tough decision, but like I said, she'll be able to scout both of her opponents to see who's going to be coming out the winner, and then she'll have a nice idea to know.
Let's see what people think. Again, let's do another NSW app for this one. Guys, you got the first one. Mushi's got the first one right. Give us a 1 if you think Paige is going to win. Give us 2 if you think Nikki is going to win. And, well, we will see if you are right again going into the end of this match. Come on, Matt. I like to do this with people now. Give me a winner.
I already said I'm putting all my money on Paige. I think she has the skills to get it done.
Well, there you go. Matt trying to continue on the momentum of the co-commentators, getting everything sort of right at the moment. You are doing quite well. As you see, we started with Oliver on NXT. Let's see if this continues on. Paige, though, giving really Nikki a bit of a hard time. Just as I say, Nikki with a nice reversal and nearly used to get some shots in early on. What do you think, Mark? Do you think that Natalia's going to call this right the way down the middle?
Yeah, but I would think she'd want a fair match to take place to see who comes out. Definitely the better winner of the two to give her the best chance of having a good match at WrestleMania.
And we do know that Natalia's had problems with both these girls in the past. We do know Paige has really not really got herself on the friendly side of the other women in non-stop wrestling during season 1. So let's see if Natalia will call this. At the minute, she's just keeping out the way, just letting these two go at it. As Raw continues on, we'll be back with the conclusion of this #1 contendership match. Non-stop wrestling at WrestleMania comes your way 3rd of November. It starts 9:30 in the UK, 5:30 in the East, 2:30 in the West. It is the end of season 1 of non-stop wrestling, WrestleMania. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Raw for you, the last Raw of the season. Myself, Dave Easton and Matt Rhodes with you at ringside. And well, during the break, it's all been Paige, Matt.
Yep, she's really showing the wrestling skill that she has.
As Paige again going for the cover there, but not enough. As I say, Natalia has been calling it down the middle, no fast counts. Has been calling it right the way down the middle. So really, and excited to see whoever Natalia faces come Sunday night. Whoever these two it will be, but you've got to think, Natalia, you're probably right what you said in the first part, Matt. She's got a perfect view to scout both these girls.
Yeah, to look for any kind of injuries that might occur and be able to take advantage of that when you get to WrestleMania.
Indeed, look at this, Paige, going for the cover, gets only a 1, and Nikki again kicking out. And look at this, the Paige turner out of nowhere. Paige into the cover, this could have done it. There's 1, there's 2, and 3, and there you go, out of nowhere, Matt. Paige picks up the win.
Yeah, you could take that one to the bank.
And indeed, I'm afraid the app, majority went for Nikki, so it looks like Matt picks up the win on that one. And well, Paige with a huge victory here tonight. She comes out on top of the women's tournament, and she will now face Natalia for the women's title at WrestleMania.
It'd be interesting to see these two girls go at it. 2 second-generation wrestlers.
It's going to be a very good technical match. One for the ages, surely. What a way to end it for the women of non-stop wrestling. That is it for the first part of tonight's show. A big thanks to Matt Rhodes. Matt, say goodbye to the fans of part 1.
See you later.
And remember, part 2 is up. It's the final part of 4 for this season. Make sure you stick around. If you're on YouTube, watch the next video. If you're on Twitch, you better stay with us. It's coming right up.